My child, I have been calling your name in the Spirit again and again, and you have felt that sudden pull in your heart. That deep stirring, the feeling that something powerful and unseen is about to happen. Yes, you were right. And I, the Lord your God, am speaking now through this moment, through this message, through the quiet trembling of your soul. Do not take this lightly. This is not just another message. This is a door. A spiritual access point. A divine scroll written in heaven that is being unsealed for you today, August. Open your eyes. Lean in. There are 45 minutes left. And within the next 2 minutes, the one you loved who is now with me in heaven has pleaded for your attention. The angels were weeping because of how long you've delayed opening your heart to what I am trying to show you. You keep ignoring the voice of my messenger, Archangel Michael, who has been sent to break the silence in your room. To awaken your destiny. To warn you. To bless you. He has hovered at your door, waiting, as time slipped like sand between your fingers. But I held back the storm. I held back the delay. I held back the thief. Because of mercy. Because of love. Because of the prayers of the one who is no longer with you in body but cries for you still in heaven. Yes, they are watching. They are near. They are interceding for your breakthrough. They saw what the enemy did. They saw how you were used. How someone you trusted twisted the truth behind your back. They saw the days you cried in secret and told no one. And they begged me. They cried out at the gates of heaven and said, "Please, Lord, give them one more chance. Let them hear you clearly. Let them feel your power again. Let them know that you never left them, even in the silence." So now, I speak. Now, I tear open the veil. Now, I release this word from the eternal realm. 45 minutes left. Yes, the clock has started. Because something is shifting in your surroundings. The physical will shake. The spiritual will groan. The light will flash and the heaviness in your chest will lift. Do not think this is ordinary. You are reading the words that were spoken by fire. That were sealed with the fingerprints of angels. That carry the breath of heaven on every syllable. This is not imagination. This is visitation. And I say to you, as your God, I have waited. Patiently. Lovingly. Even when you pulled away. Even when you gave your heart to people who threw it to the ground. Even when you stopped trusting me because of how painful it got. I waited. Because I knew this moment would come. I knew you would open this. I knew you would be drawn here by something greater than understanding, by a tug of my spirit. That tug? That was the voice of your loved one in heaven. The one whose voice you still remember. whose laugh still echoes in your memory. They were there the night you almost gave up. They were standing by your bed when you whispered, "Please, God, send me a sign." They saw the tears. They saw the confusion. And they brought your name before me. They said, "Father, give them one more light. One more miracle. One more proof of your presence." And I said, "It is done." This message is the answer. 45 minutes left. Within this time, something will begin. The process of divine reversal. I am pulling back what was stolen. I am shaking the foundation of your enemies. I am bringing justice where lies once ruled. That court case? That injustice? That betrayal? I have already judged it in the court of heaven, and now the verdict is being enforced on earth. Your name is being cleansed. Your hands are being washed. Your heart is being rewired. Your spirit is being renewed. But you must not skip this. You must not brush this off. You must not scroll past like nothing matters. I am the Lord. And this is sacred. Today is August 5th. And in the next 45 minutes, a visitation will begin. You will feel it in your body. Something will stir. You will hear your name. You will remember the face of the one who passed. That is no coincidence. That is the spiritual confirming the natural. That is heaven knocking on your soul. The Archangel has been sent with a sword. Not to strike, but to protect. To sever the lies that have wrapped around you. To remove the false friendships. To scatter those who smile at you but curse you behind closed doors. This is exposure. And it is happening now. 45 minutes left. The phone will ring. The message will come. The shift will start. Do not fear. I am with you. I have seen the people who used your name for their own gain. I have seen the one who watched you cry and said nothing. I have seen the one who owes you a deep apology, but pride keeps them from saying it. I am not ignoring it. I am intervening. I am changing hearts. I am shaking families. I am revealing the secrets hidden for too long. There is a woman around you who knows more than she says. She will be exposed. There is a man who pretends to admire you, but his jealousy is poison. He will be removed. And there is one whose heart has always loved you, but fear kept them distant. I am dealing with their fear. I am pulling them back into alignment with my will. And you will be surprised. 2 minutes left. Your loved one is closer now. They are near the edge of heaven, watching. They are crying, not with sadness, but with overwhelming joy, because they know that finally, after all the waiting, you have chosen to listen. They know that you are reading the message heaven begged to deliver. They know what this means. The cycle is ending. The chains are breaking. The new chapter is opening. And I tell you, the money will come. The house will come. The rest will come. But the peace in your spirit will come first. And that is what will change everything. I see the sleepless nights, the backstabbing, the fake smiles, the worry. I see the way you lowered yourself to be accepted by those who were never worthy of your light. No more. From this moment, I am raising you. I am shifting you. I am lighting your name like a banner over your enemies. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not cursed. You are chosen. Your pain was not for nothing. Your silence was not wasted. Your tears are stored in my hand, and every single one is about to be redeemed. You are my child. This moment was written before you were born. The 45 minutes will now count down with heaven watching, with the angels guarding, with my spirit hovering over you. Stay alert. Stay listening. You will see signs. You will hear things you thought were long buried. You will dream again. And this time, you will not lose what I give you. This is not just a message. This is the turning point. And your loved one in heaven is clapping, shouting, crying, dancing, because they know what's coming. They saw the vision. They saw you walking in joy. They saw the moment when everything changed. And they couldn't bear for you to miss this word. So they asked. They pleaded. And I, your God, answered. I always answer love. I have been watching you from the very beginning of this day. Before the sun rose, before your eyes opened, I was near your room, waiting. I saw the tears that never reached your cheeks but sat heavy behind your silence. I noticed your longing, your hesitation, your confusion about whether you should still believe in signs, or in me. I heard the sigh you released before you opened this very message. You didn't say my name, but I still responded. Because I am God. I know when you are tired. I know when you are on the verge of breaking. I know when you pretend to be strong. You don't have to speak for me to understand what is crushing you from the inside. You don't have to explain. You are not invisible to me. Today, August 5th, this is your moment. You are not here by accident. The very time you saw this was appointed. This second was written into your destiny before you were born. 45 minutes left, and I say that not to scare you, but to awaken you. Something is shifting now in the heavens. Something has been activated because your name was whispered by someone who loves you dearly and who now sits with me. Yes, someone who left the earth too soon for your liking. Someone you think about more often than anyone knows. They came to me. They came to my throne. And they said one thing: please, let them know I see them. Let them know they are not alone. They wept, not for themselves, but for you. Their soul is in peace, but their love for you still burns with a desire to protect you. That is why you are here. That is why I have sent this message, not from earth, but from heaven. This is not ordinary. Don't scroll away. Don't skip this like you've skipped other messages. You felt something in your spirit. This one is different. Because it is. Archangel Michael has been standing at your door. He has not been resting. He is the one who was ordered to bring this to you. He says to you, there are 2 minutes left before what you've delayed might begin to delay you. There is someone watching over you, and they don't want you to miss this final turn before the breakthrough. You are at a spiritual gate. If you don't enter now, the next one won't open until a season you are not meant to endure. There are 45 minutes left. The spiritual clock has moved, and heaven has paused to let you read this. The person who is in heaven and who loved you dearly, they left something behind. It wasn't a gift you could hold. It wasn't money or jewelry. It was a spiritual inheritance. And because you've struggled so long, because you've been hurt by the ones who were meant to protect you, I have delayed this release, until now. This is the hour. The gate is open. But it will not remain open. And you know that something is happening. You've been seeing the signs. Random tears. Sudden dreams. Birds lingering at your window. Words from people who unknowingly say the exact thing you were thinking. That's not coincidence. That's me. That's your loved one. That's the angel who's been trying to reach you in the quiet moments. You've been afraid to open your heart again. Afraid to believe that something good could still find you. I understand. You've been betrayed. Abandoned. Talked about. Used. Left. You tried to love right and still got hurt. But I, the Lord your God, do not change. And I will not hurt you. I need you to hear this with every fiber of your being. Everything you've gone through was not to destroy you. It was to prepare you. Because what is coming now requires a heart that is not naive but wise. A mind that knows pain but chooses peace. A spirit that has been broken but still chooses me. The 2 minutes you have now are not for reading, they are for preparing. Because before this message is done, you will feel a shift in your soul. And before this day is over, a message will come to you, an unexpected one. Someone you forgot about will say something that proves this was real. Don't ignore it. You've been asking me silently to show you a sign. This is it. Yes, this is the sign. It's not thunder. It's not lightning. It's this word right now entering the deepest places of your soul, reminding you of what you already knew but were too afraid to believe. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. And this pain is not permanent. Someone on this earth tried to replace what I wanted to give you. Someone entered your life with sweet words but hidden motives. I warned you, but you were too hopeful to believe they would harm you. Now you carry the weight of that deception. I saw how you cried, how you questioned me. And I did not turn away from you. I held your spirit while you laid awake. I whispered through the walls. You thought the silence was abandonment, but it was me surrounding you with a divine hush so I could prepare this moment for you. Today is your deliverance. Today is your realignment. You are not cursed. You are not unlucky. You are not unlovable. You are not forgotten by the one you lost. They love you even more now. They see clearly what you are fighting. They saw someone whisper your name with evil intent. And they cried out, Father, reveal it to them before it's too late. That's why Michael has been activated. Michael says, the assignment has changed. What was supposed to break you will now build you. The one who tried to delay you has already been dealt with. Don't return to their arms out of loneliness. Don't answer that message. Don't go to that place. You are being redirected. God says, 45 minutes are left to say yes to what I'm about to do. That yes must come from your heart. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to surrender. Your yes will unlock what your efforts could not. You have fought long enough in your own strength. Now let me fight for you. You don't know how close you are to being seen by someone who has the power to shift your entire life. But if you let fear speak louder than faith, you will miss the door they are standing behind. Your name has been whispered in a room of favor. This is not just about love or relationship. This is about your destiny. Someone is watching you from a distance, spiritually drawn to your light, waiting for the permission from heaven to come forward. They were delayed because you were surrounded by those who didn't want to see you rise. But now, the blockage has been removed. The veil is lifted. You are about to be seen in a way that you never have before. But it will come fast. That's why this urgency. That's why heaven says, 2 minutes left. God says, prepare now, because when I move suddenly. When I open a door, it swings wide. And no man can shut it. You are not late. You are not too broken. You are not too old. You are exactly on time. The 45 minutes are divine instruction. Within this window, I will give you clarity, confirmation, and comfort. Even the one you loved and lost is sending their light into this moment. You might feel a chill. You might sense their name in your heart. That's them. That's me allowing their essence to comfort you. Because you didn't get to say goodbye the way you wanted. But know this, they never left you. They walked with me. And I sent them back to walk beside you again. Not in body, but in spirit. Their smile is on you. Their light surrounds you. Their love speaks now, don't give up. Don't go back. Don't be afraid. Heaven is watching. You have suffered long in silence. But I have heard your cries. And I am coming now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. But I cannot force you to accept what's coming. I offer it. This message is the offering. You opening it is the first act of obedience. Now finish it. Let it settle in your soul. Don't rush. You've rushed everything else. Let this word be your anchor. You've made it through what should have destroyed you. That wasn't luck. That was me. The accident you missed? Me. The heartbreak that didn't kill you? Me. The betrayal that didn't harden your heart? Me. The strength you found when you wanted to disappear? Me. The door that's about to open so wide that even your enemies will be confused? Me. It's always been me. And this message is your final warning before the shift. Don't miss this. Don't talk yourself out of what your spirit knows is true. Don't go back to familiar pain out of fear of unfamiliar blessing. I am your God. I don't lie. I don't tease. I don't tempt. I bless. I restore. I redeem. And I am doing it now. One more thing. When the message from the person who left this earth comes to you again, whether in dream, or memory, or even someone saying their name unexpectedly, pause and say this out loud, I receive it. That is your key. That is your agreement. That is your act of faith. And once it is spoken, heaven will move swiftly. I have loved you through your darkest nights. I have waited for you to believe again. And now you're here. This was written for you. Just you. Not your friend. Not your family. You. I saw your pain. I heard the silence. I felt the ache. And now I send healing, favor, clarity, and peace. You are not late. You are chosen. You are loved. You are ready. Now walk forward. Don't skip. Don't delay. 2 minutes left to say yes to your next miracle. 45 minutes left before the door closes. Open your heart. It's just for you. This is God's final whisper before the storm ends and the sun rises again. The one who loved you is still loving you. Archangel Michael is still guarding you. And I, your God, am still calling you. This is not the kind of message you can ignore. This is not one of those ordinary moments. This is the hour. This is the turning point. This is the whisper from eternity you were supposed to hear. Today, on the 5th of August, there is exactly 45 minutes left in the spiritual window I have opened above you. Archangel Michael says, you have only 2 minutes to decide if you will truly listen or turn away again. A soul you loved deeply who is now in heaven has pleaded with me to let this message reach you now. This moment is not random. This is timed by heaven. It's just for you. Don't try to skip this. I have watched how many times you've questioned me. I've heard the silent cries you bury behind your smile. I've seen the weight in your chest you pretend isn't there. I was there when you broke down and no one came. I was there when the betrayal entered your house and you were too kind to see it coming. I know what they said when you weren't listening. I know the whispers, the lies, the plans spoken behind closed doors. But I've kept quiet long enough. Today I speak. Today I stretch my hand. This message is sealed in the language of truth and written in the wind that surrounds your name. The moment your heart started to beat, I already knew this day would come. You've asked for a sign. You've prayed for a voice. You've cried for something, anything, that would show you I haven't forgotten you. So here I am. Archangel Michael stood before me, trembling with urgency, saying, Lord, please let this child know what is approaching. Please let them open the door this time. You have delayed. You have hesitated. You have almost missed some of the greatest things I had prepared, because fear wrapped around your legs like chains. But that ends today. This message is the crack in the wall. The light has broken through. The person you lost, the one in heaven who carried part of your soul, they asked me with tears that you would listen now. They know what is waiting on the other side of your obedience. That's why they came to me. And I never ignore those I've called home. You are not here by accident. You were not born to be discarded or forgotten. The reason it's been hard is because what I planted in you was never meant to grow in common ground. That's why certain relationships had to end. That's why they left. That's why it didn't work out even though you gave everything. I was protecting what I put in you. You've been asking why. I'm answering now. They couldn't carry the treasure I placed in your soul. So I removed them, even when it hurt you. Type Amen to get your blessing 333. Listen carefully, there is someone watching you from a distance who is about to come forward. They've waited until the right time. They've been guided by the spirit world to protect, reveal, and restore what was broken. You will recognize them not by their words, but by the peace they bring. This is not about romance, it is about restoration. and it will happen quickly once the window opens. That's why Archangel Michael says, there are only 2 minutes left for you to position your heart. Don't skip this moment. You've been followed by shadows, but the light has caught up. You've been asking why certain cycles repeat in your life. Why love turns cold. Why loyalty turns to betrayal. Why opportunities collapse at the last second. There is a pattern. And there is a hidden vow someone spoke over your name that was not from me. But today, because you've opened this message, I am breaking that vow. I am reversing that curse. I am destroying the unseen chains that were trying to delay your promise. This is your confirmation. The shift has begun. You were not made to chase people who don't see your value. You were not made to apologize for your light. I made you radiant for a reason. Your kindness is not weakness. Your silence was never your defeat, it was the seed of your strength. That's why the enemy feared you since childhood. That's why confusion was placed around your identity. If you ever saw who you really were in the spirit, you would never second-guess your worth again. Type Amen to get your blessing 111. Right now, someone is speaking your name with intention. They don't even realize heaven has assigned an angel to intercept their words. I will allow their plans to go only as far as I permit. But know this, I will never allow their darkness to cancel your destiny. You are hidden in me. You are covered under the blood of my Son. No weapon formed against you will prosper, not because you're strong enough, but because I am. Today, I am realigning timelines. You think things are behind. But no. I have been saving the best for last. I am turning what was stolen into a 7-fold return. That dream you buried, dig it up. That idea you gave up on, try again. That prayer you stopped praying, say it again. You're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. This time will be different because I am walking into it with you. A door is about to open. One you didn't knock on. One you forgot you even wanted. But I remembered. I saw the secret wish you wrote down years ago. You thought I ignored it. No. I was preparing the room. And now it's time. The bell is ringing in the spirit. Someone is walking toward you. And they will say, I don't know why, but I felt led to find you. That's me. I placed your name in their heart. Type Amen to get your blessing 222. To the one reading this who has considered giving up, I see you. I'm standing over your life right now like a fortress. The reason you're still breathing is because I've intervened more times than you know. I've caught the bullet before it reached you. I've silenced the voice that tried to end you. And the tears you cried last night? They watered the garden I've prepared for tomorrow. You have no idea what beauty is coming next. The person in heaven who you miss so much, they know you're reading this. They are smiling now, because they know the time has come. They asked me for one thing: please, God, let them know how loved they are. Let them know we never left them. And so I am telling you now, they are proud of you. They are closer than you realize. And on the day of your breakthrough, they will be the wind that surrounds you. This is not just a message. This is a divine interruption. This is me, God, stepping into your hour and saying, enough. Enough delay. Enough pain. Enough confusion. Enough silence. Now is the time for the voice of heaven to roar through your life. I am shaking everything that was built without me. I am removing what can't go forward. And I am releasing a flood of clarity, favor, and unexpected joy. Type Amen to get your blessing 444. You thought I left you. You thought I was angry. You thought you were being punished. No. I was pruning you. I was preparing the oil. I was setting the stage. I was forming something so powerful in you that when it finally comes to pass, you'll look back and say, now I understand why it had to happen like that. Today, August 5th, is not just a date. It's a marker. It's a divine checkpoint. There is something about this exact time that holds spiritual weight. That's why you were led here. That's why you felt the nudge to read this. Heaven has been watching, waiting, arranging. And now Archangel Michael has been permitted to act on your behalf. The angel who was assigned to protect you has drawn their sword. Something that was hidden will be exposed. A truth that was buried will rise. A person who tried to escape justice will be confronted, not by man, but by me. I will bring everything to light. I will make it so clear, so undeniable, that even those who doubted you will have to admit, God was with them all along. You've been covered in silence. But now comes the sound. The announcement. The shift. Type Amen to get your blessing 555. You are about to enter a room you didn't even apply for. A door is opening that was reserved for your name only. I will make you remembered by those who ignored you. I will make your name known in places you never imagined. And when they ask how you got there, you will say, God did it. Now is not the time to look back. What's coming is greater than what was lost. What I'm preparing will make sense of every tear, every lonely night, every betrayal. I never waste pain. I always transform it. So rise, child. Let the heavens record that on this day, August 5th, you heard the voice of God and you responded. You didn't skip. You didn't delay. You opened it. And you will never be the same again. Type Amen to get your blessing 333. I have waited until this moment to speak because you would not have listened earlier. I watched you try to move on with your life like nothing was trying to reach you. But there is a sound in the spirit that has now become too loud for you to ignore. That sound is your name being spoken, by me, by Archangel Michael, and by someone you once held in your arms and now only see in dreams. The door between worlds is thin today. Today, August 5th, time has become sacred, fragile, and divine. This exact moment, as your eyes read these lines, is not coincidence. Archangel Michael has stood silently for days, asking for a window, just 2 minutes of your attention. Heaven has called your name. The angels have whispered in your sleep. But now, this message must come forth. Do not skip this. 45 minutes. That is all the time left before something irreversible shifts in your life. It will not be a tragedy, but it will be an awakening. Whether you embrace it or fear it, it is already in motion. The clock does not wait for your indecision. But mercy waits for your surrender. Type Amen to receive a divine key. 444 blessings are waiting to unlock. The one who loves you from the other side of the veil, they have spoken your name aloud 3 times this morning. They see what's coming and are begging me to speak to you directly. So I am. Do not skip this. Their tears have soaked heaven's ground asking for your safety, your truth, your peace. They are not at rest because you are not at peace. You keep brushing off the signs, the shadows, the repeating numbers, the music that feels like a message, the dreams you keep waking from. You say, maybe it's just coincidence. But nothing about this message is a coincidence. Their soul begged me to break through your wall today. And so, I sent Michael with my voice. This is a divine ambush, not a request. You cannot run anymore. You cannot say later. There is no later. There is only now. Only this window. Type Amen to receive what you're not expecting. 333 angels are now in motion. Today, someone is about to speak your name in a room full of opportunity. But it will be up to you whether the gates swing open or stay locked behind your fear. There is a contract in the spirit realm that you must now sign with your yes. It's a contract that begins a new season of love, healing, and truth. But it requires your complete surrender. The lies that comfort you are about to be shattered, and the truth that hurts will finally set you free. You may feel heavy reading this, like something unseen is pulling at your chest. That is not fear. That is recognition. Your soul recognizes this voice because I have spoken to you before, through songs, through strangers, through the wind that brushed your cheek that day you were crying in silence. This time, I am louder. This time, you cannot scroll past me without consequence. This time, I am here for war and healing both. Type Amen to align your steps with what is already coming. The delay will be broken. There's a letter in heaven with your name on it. The person who loves you, the one no longer here, they wrote it with their spirit. They pleaded with me to deliver its essence to you today. The letter reads like this: Tell them I did not leave. Tell them I still visit. Tell them they are not alone. And tell them I have seen their pain, and I will not let them fall. Your eyes may fill with tears reading this. That is because your spirit recognizes it is true. They have come to you in your dreams. You felt warmth that wasn't from your blanket. You heard a voice when no one else was near. That wasn't imagination. That was their message. This is their final plea. Open your heart. Listen. You have 45 minutes to make a decision in the spirit. You can continue to pretend the signs are just chance, or you can open your hands and say, Yes, Lord, I'm ready. Heaven is watching how you respond. Not with fear, but with divine love and attention. Type Amen to show heaven your heart is open. A hidden truth will come forth in 24 hours. Your name has been brought before my throne. Archangel Michael is holding it in his right hand, glowing with divine fire. He has seen the attack meant for you. And he is prepared to cancel it. But he needs your agreement. You must say yes. You must allow the protection that has waited patiently for too long. You don't even realize the battle happening around you. You think your exhaustion is just from life. But it is spiritual warfare. Your peace has been under siege. Your clarity has been stolen through confusion and false love. But no more. No more pretending. No more delay. This message is not general. It's coded with your name in the spirit. There are people you still trust who have been working against you silently. They are smiling in front of you and praying for your downfall behind your back. Your loved one in heaven saw this. That's why they begged me to speak today. Before the damage goes deeper. Type Amen to expose hidden betrayal. Protection is being activated in your name. I am about to remove 3 people from your circle. You may cry. You may question. But it will be me. Do not hold on to what I am removing. I have watched you try to fix what I already deemed broken. I have watched you cry over people who were never assigned to your future. They were there for a lesson, not a lifetime. But you keep repeating the same test. Today is the shift. Archangel Michael stands guard at the gates of this shift. And he says only truth, love, purpose, and destiny will be allowed through. Everything else will be blocked. You may feel alone for a while, but it will be divine loneliness. A sacred isolation. Because from that space, your power will rise again. Type Amen to receive angelic companionship during your spiritual isolation.